Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Brandon again, inside the car, outside the gym for this deadlift rep day. Now, the weights are starting to creep up just a little bit, so I think we're gonna be working with 415. 3 sets of 8 is what the program calls for, I believe, and if it doesn't, then I'll change it because it's my program and I do whatever the hell I want. But I'm thinking 415 for 3 sets of 8, so kind of a lot of volume at that weight for me, considering I haven't really been lifting heavy or that much volume the past couple of weeks. So it should be interesting. For this rep day, I don't know if I'm gonna do all higher rep assistance work. That's typically what I would do. I do a strength training movement and then high rep assistance work, but because I'm starting off with kind of higher reps, so 8 reps each, maybe I'll do a strength movement after, like deficit pulls or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out once I get in there and I can really feel out my body. It's probably one of my favorite things to do besides making YouTube videos. So we'll see you inside. So this is technically week 2 of phase 1 of my yet to be named program that's going to give me all kinds of gains. At least it better. Because in this case, I have no one else to blame but myself. Now, normally I don't like to wear a belt on deadlifts unless I'm using more than 500 pounds on my working sets, but because we're doing a lot of volume, again, 3 sets of 8 with 415, which is relatively heavy for me considering what I've been doing recently, I thought a belt would be a good idea, and it definitely was as my lower back started to get fatigued on this day. So let's talk a little bit about my setup because it has changed recently. I'm now trying to do more of a wind up in the beginning to get myself as tight as possible. That's why you see me keep bending my knees and getting down and straightening them and getting down and so forth. And I'm doing this because I found that this was a big problem previously. So you probably remember from some older deadlift videos, whenever I did a multi-rep set, I would always complain that my first rep didn't really feel too good or didn't look too good when compared to the rest. So now what I do is I pull the slack out of my arms, and each time I'm bending down, I'm trying to get tighter and tighter both in my lats, my arms, my hamstrings, my glutes, and I found this has really transitioned well. Because in the past, I think what was happening is, although I thought I was pretty tight, I was not, and the first rep would kind of break down a little bit. But because I was doing multi-rep sets on these a lot of times, what I would do is not really give myself to get untensed. So I was really tight to begin with because I just completed a rep, and that's why my second and third reps and so forth always looked very good. So now the goal going forward again, really get tight on this first rep, so that's why I'm taking some more time. Now on this particular set, one of the issues I was having with my grip was I was feeling that my hand was pinching a little bit, and I didn't want to necessarily get a callus or a blood blister. I've been pretty lucky in that regard, so what I did is just reset my grip to make sure I was comfortable going forward. Again, getting tight here, winding myself up, so to say, in my mind, and getting some good pulls. So as far as this goes, I did get all 3 sets of 8. This was pretty fatiguing in terms of my lower back and just general cardio, so I took a little bit longer of rest between sets here. But overall, I was pretty happy that I got all of these, considering, again, I haven't really pulled this much for this volume in quite a long time. Unfortunately for you too, there is no filter that I can put on to make me look tan. You're just gonna have to stare at these white thighs, and I got news for you, it's only going to get worse. From there, we moved on to a little bit of block pulls. Now for this again, because I just did some rep movements, and typically all my assistance work is going to be rep work and higher volume, I wanted to go ahead and do more of a strength-based movement on this particular day because there wasn't anything else to do. So what I wanted to do was block pulls from about a 3-inch block. This is 465 here, and you can see I'm using straps, and that's just because I've already done 24 reps of working weight at 415 for deadlift, so my grip has gotten a ton of work already, not to mention all the warm-up sets I already did, and for this I really wanted to focus on just getting the reps. So I did 3 sets of 3 here, kept the weight static at 465. Now I didn't film the next thing I did, which was just some glute ham raises. Instead, moved on to everybody's favorite incline dumbbell rows, also known as Campbell rows by some of you, and I do wipe the hell out of this bench before I do it, but I did 3 sets of 10 here with 90 and call it a day. So as always, if you want to find out more, follow me in Fitocracy. In the meantime, thanks for watching and stay big.